Hello and welcome. My name is Miss Tina and you are watching Squaziland, the occasional dose of my reviews, reactions and opinions. And today I'm going to react to the latest chapter of One Piece, chapter 1099. It has been a long break, although it is the usual 1 week break, but still, this year we have been full with breaks, so it's about time that we actually get to see some chapters of One Piece. Last time the so-called unfinished chapter was really a heavy hitter. This time I don't know what to expect. I mean, I kind of have an idea that this will be shown that how Kuma decided to probably burden all the illnesses of poor Bonnie, and how he became a Shichibukai, and eventually what deals he made with Vegapunk. I think so, at least. But Oda surprised me last time, so maybe he will surprise me this time as well. If you like this channel, if you like my commentary, my reaction, you know what to do. Please do give me a like, a subscribe, or even comments as well, because comments are always welcome. I try to answer them as soon as possible. Of course, I'm not 24 hours a day there, but I try my best. So if you have any questions regarding either the chapter or either the channel, feel free to ask. I can answer if I can. Okay, so I didn't want to spoil anything. I know that the spoilers maybe have been around for quite some time. I haven't seen really anything, no break. Okay, that's a good news. It always is a welcome news, to say the least. Okay, so One Piece chapter 1099, pacifist. Okay, and it's such a nice word, and actually that the government twisted that is kind of okay. We can see Odin. Okay, cover request by Matti Takeshi. Some tanuki styling Odin's hair. It's sweet. So, you have done enough, Kuma, huff huff. There is no saving anyone else. You will only add yourself to the casualty list. Get out of here, please, Kumachi. Okay, it's like they are. Okay, I see. So everything is burning and the people are like, please. And the king is like, being evil as usual. I got the idea for the effective policy from a country in the Far East. Okay, Goa Kingdom. They were able to curry favors with the celestial dragons by burning away all their trash, leaving a beautiful, spotless city. One must have the heart to do the devil's work. That's the only way to ensure a nation becomes rich and bountiful. King Bakore. I hope that's Kuma. No, it's people. The people are still resisting us, sire. Why didn't... we didn't ask for this, okay? You murderers, stop burning the southern province. Okay, so even the people in the north are like that. They are failing to see the greater good. Kill 4 or 5 of them. And they are killed. Kya! Anyone who disagrees with King's edict is welcome to step forward now. Who is that? Stop! We will execute you on the spot. And Kuma is there, and he looks menacing, angry. And you can see both sides. On the one side you can see this Bakore king, and the other side you can see Kuma. Kuma's church. Tend to the wounded. Bonnie-chan, stay inside. We can't have you get caught in the light. She's like, Is it gonna be okay? I have never seen Daddy so on edge. Don't you dare. There are consequences for those who take up arms against their king. And Kuma is thinking about all the old people and the massacre. It won't be pretty, you bumpkin of priest. It's such a tragic moment. You can see the old lady, and that's the old lady who helped raising Bonnie, and it's a shock. This day would go down in history as Sorbet's one-man revolution. The Holy Land of Marijoa. It seems Sorbet has a new king. How odd. And to whom did the crown fall? Saturn is like, The people would not take no for an answer, so Kuma relented. Kuma. Kuma-san. He became a king who lived in a beaten-down old church. King Kumachi. My hip is killing me. Okay, and he's back to his normal goods. Stop teasing me already. I'm nothing but a figurehead. Bulldog Sans is the one who is really ruling the country. King Bulldog was our old king. His last reign wasn't half bad. Sure, we were poor, but our hearts were full. Mind you, it would have been even nicer if I could say the same thing for my wallet. So it's like they are back to normality. Oh, and Bonnie's grown up. How old are you? Pan. By the way, who's the babe you have got running laps? Okay, she looks just like Ginny. And Ginny? Okay, Kuma is shocked. Gotta up my stamina, says Bonnie. But what happened? Why are you looking at me like that? They're like, I wanna be able to sail with to the horizon with Daddy by the time I turn 10. And they're like, what? Daddy? They're like, huh? Kuma is with glasses. It seems like she has already eaten the food. That's why I'm trying to build my stamina. And she's like, huh? She sees herself in the mirror. She's like, yeah, you are, Bunny. Wait, did you eat the devil fruit? When? Kumachi, pull yourself together. He's fainted. Could this be the HH fruit? Where did you find it? I didn't know. Try chanting or something. Granny time. She tries, building up her thing. Hang on, Bunny. Your body can't take this. And he's like, oh my god, another problem in my hands. King Kuma, Bulldog Sans requires an audience. Okay. Whoa, you actually did it. Amazing. And Bunny turned into an old lady. Look at all those wrinkles. And then, dang, I still can't make myself old. What? So, oh no, he grabbed an actual granny. I just noticed this isn't. That's a good joke. I just realized that Bonnie is saying that that's not the next panel, that's actually. Okay, that's funny. I didn't expect to laugh. Who are you, old timer? You must be Princess Bonnie. I'm Bulldog, your father's advisor. I have come with dire news. Of course you did. The previous king of Sorbet, Bulldog. I see you have already met my mother, the old Queen Dowager Connie. So she's okay. So that's why they mistook her Bonnie for Connie. Okay, that makes sense. King Bakor is plotting another comeback. What gives? This article's a total smear job. This thinks of Bakori's propaganda. It says here you burned villages and took the throne by force. How dare he? He's probably laughing about this at some resort overseas. And Kuma is really thinking about this. This proves Bakori's still got the backing of the world government. I'm sure he'll make another bid for the throne. I have had reports suggesting his battleships are already on standby. And Kuma is really thinking about it. I never want to see Bakori's face again. He'll kill us for sure if he returns. And he's like, yeah, I feel the same way. I won't let him take one step on the sorbet soil. If he attacks again, I'll do all I can. Only, I'm sure they will have me hunted down as a criminal now, says Kuma. I won't be able to stay in the country. With that in mind, Bulldog-san, can I ask you to reclaim your titles as king, so things can carry on as they are? Also, would you be willing to take her in? The church won't be safe anymore. And Connie is like, I did it, I look just like you. Okay, that's sweet. I understand. We will make a new home for that protects her from all sources of natural light. And Kuma is like, Bonnie, and he's picking her up. I'll be back as soon as I can, so be a good girl till then. She's like, and he said, the old king is like, you look just like Ma. It's hilarious. You're leaving, but I'll be so lonely. She's like that. There he is. Be good, Marines, and shoot him. He is the tyrant who usurped my throne, the very definition of a corrupt dictator. Okay, so this is where the title tyrant comes from. It all makes sense, actually. Kill him this instant. I'm Sorbate's rightful ruler. And Kuma is like, have you no shame? How dare you show your face here again? And of course, Kuma sunk the entire armada. After that, Kuma would go to the sea and be branded as a pirate. His strength fueled his notoriety, which spread like wildfire, earning him a bounty. And you can see his bounty because, yes, he was a pirate. We know that because when he first saw him, we saw his former bounty, I believe, right? And Bonnie's like, I miss him so much, Daddy. I'm sorry, Bonnie-chan, but try to understand. Kuma-san saved us all. He's a hero. I don't care. He was my dad first. I will finally be cured after I turn 10. Then I'm gonna be a pirate too. Well, let's wait and see. I could be an adult right now if I wanted. She's like, And, okay, Kuma is going to that island where he sent a chopper. Have you ever encountered a disease like that before? They're like, she can't be in the sun. How awful. And then he goes to the kingdom where, what's his name? Mihawk lived. Found you, Bartholomew Kuma, right? There is a big prize on your head, and Kuma is, really looking for answers. Going to every place. Your daughter has another 5 years as pass. It's really in his mind, and he's looking for doctors. He's on Vegapunk's island too, but he go and on the bridge as well. It'll be a miracle if she reaches her 10th birthday, and and he's going to. Okay, he actually met Heracles as well, so he has really sent people to their places, on Valerie as well. And he's really losing his touch. It's like, and then he meets Kuma-chan. Okay, it's him. Okay, he meets the dragon and his crew. Iwa and Inazuma got caught and sent to prison. Okay. And how are you holding up? I hear you have been wearing a lot of hats recently. King, tyrant, pirate. Okay, dragon is like chilling like that, and he's like, people change. Oh, please, like anyone in the Revolutionary Army would take those articles seriously. By the way, Kuma, how would you feel if I become captain of the Eastern forces? Why are you asking me? Dragon-san won't let anyone officially take up Jin-sama's old post without your blessing. Another sharp-tongued woman heading up to the Eastern forces? That's fine by me. All right. It's a nice touch. Sabo and Koala wanted to see you too. Our young revolutionaries are steadily becoming stronger. I would love you to see how far they have come, says Dragon. And Kuma is like, as I travel the world, I often found myself wondering, what would Dragon do here? Honestly, I would like to return to the revolutionaries too, but... That reminds me, I wanted to talk about Bonnie, says Dragon. Have you heard of the Navy scientist by the name of Dr. Vegapunk? There was an accident the other day, and he's going to have to switch labs. It's usually tricky to get a hold of men like him, but I'm sure security will be pretty lax around him at the moment. Okay, thank you for the lead, Dragon. To be honest, I was close to giving up. I'll try not to be a stranger. He's like, if I can cure Bonnie's disease, I will be ready to fight by your side once more. Promise never fulfilled, right? Go where the winds of fate take you, my friend. Okay, Bonnie is really, fighting, and Kuma is back. Yeah, she's defeating people. Navy Science Division Lab 8, future location of Egghead. Where are we going? I'm taking you for a checkup. This doctor is just gonna take a look before you are cured. Okay, and she meets Dr. Vegapunk with his huge head. Gadzooks, people really do come in all shapes and sizes, don't they? Funny. Looking at you, I was thinking this exact same thing, says Kuma. And then there's Bonnie in this little something cage. Holy cow, what a huge head. Kinda creepy. Your physique is extraordinary. Please, you must let me study your muscles, for the sake of scientific progress. Oh, is she the sick child you mentioned? She looks like a cheeky scamp. Well, a little pluckiness never hurt anyone. Such words. Sapphire scales, eh? You have done well to contain the spread. I can cure her. You can? I'll do it with a method that has been never used in the medical field till now. Okay, and she's playing with Sentamaru's axe. To be more precise, I'm going to perform a stem cell transplant. With the amount of money and effort involved in the procedure, it will be like making a cyborg. You're gonna turn her into a cyborg? No, I'm just comparing the cost. And he's like reading everything through. Are you a buccaneer? Yeah. You know I work for the government, right? I trust Dragon. What makes my blood so special anyways? I don't have enough samples to explain it in any details. You want to clone me? That's right. I have been searching for the perfect model for my clone soldier project. If you donate some blood and give me permission to make your clones into soldiers, I will waive all the medical expenses for Bonnie's procedure. You don't have any money, I assume? And he's like, well, it's not like I can pass on an offer like that anyway, but what are you going to do with them? An army where all the soldiers look just like me. Are they going to be like the Marines? That's the gist of it. Have you heard of the electromagnetic energy? And you can still see Sentamaru and Bonnie bonding. My soldiers will have bodies so sturdy that they deflect bullets. They will be heroes that protect the weak and helpless. If only I could get them to fire lasers too, those pirates would be scared speechless. In the face of devastating scientific power, evildoers have no choice but to submit. Yeah, it's an interesting idea, right? There will be warriors of the future. There is no limit to their potential. And Kuma is really thinking about it. He said you were open about your ambitions. He was right about you being both eccentric and trustworthy. Dragon said that, didn't he? He always been a bit holier than thou. If clones of me end up saving people someday, maybe I can view that as a good reason for why I was born. Dragon won't be happy about this arrangement. It's okay. I have nothing but gratitude for both of you. Honestly, if it could cure Bunny, I would have made a deal with the devil himself. Please just save her. He's like, you are quite the saint. And the Holy Land of Marijua, the clone soldiers are meant to be weapons. The weapon's worth is defined by how many people it can kill. Okay? Vegapunk is a fool for not making the most of this chance, no matter I have my own ideas. Yes, sir, your word is our command. Okay, I see. Me, a saint? Don't be silly. I'm just a spineless pacifist. Of course I love keeping the peace. Keeping a peace, eh? I like the sound of that. Why don't we call them the pacifista? They only wanted peace. Okay, I didn't expect the turning events. Interesting, and it's nice to see that the Vegapunk and Kuma has such a relationship. It really adds to the value, and I also like the fact that we didn't rush through, as I expected that, yes, he becomes Shichibukai and a tyrant, and he will do this and this and that, but it's actually Vegapunk who cured the disease, which perfectly makes sense. But also, That they actually became friends with Kuma, and now Saturn will come and he will be like, you can't do that. You're either going to do this or you are out of the game. So it does make sense. I can live with that. Wow, it was a good chapter. It's really a good chapter. It has all the information, all the elements, and I didn't really look up as much as I tend to do it because I was really immersed in the dialogue and how Kuma's sort of adventure and life follows. But it seems like that next chapter is going to be the chapter next week that is going to be about how he became Shichibuka and how he confronted probably Saturn, and probably I kind of think that it will be the end of our flashback too, and we are going to come back to our own timeline, and then Saturn versus Kuma, and now Bonnie versus Saturn. It's kind of like it fits, I think, but we'll see. What's your opinion on this chapter? What do you think? Please, if you have any thoughts about this or questions, you know what to do, as I explained before at the beginning of the video. Really thank you very much for joining me this time around too. I hope you have a really great week, and we will see each other next time hopefully. Until then, take care. Bye bye.